So as I was making the decision to go to East Asia, there were two major obstacles. The first one is that my family really wasn't on board with the idea, but it was cool to see God work in their hearts that by the time I went, they were completely supportive and behind me. And the second major obstacle was funding. I wasn't sure how I was going to raise enough money to go to East Asia for 5 weeks, but it was cool to see God provide through my friends and family that I was able to get there on time with enough funding. And all of that was totally worth it because I was able to meet my friend Richard there. And we met the second week, but during orientation they told us that it would be difficult to build relationships with these guys, just that they wouldn't open up in a short time. But this guy Richard and I just connected so well. We became such good friends in the time I was there. By the time I left, we were talking about some real spiritual issues, but I was never able to share the gospel with him. So the day I left, I gave him my Bible, and I had to go home, but I really felt like things were left unfinished there.
At first I had no desire to even go overseas until about 2 months up until registration. God put it on my heart and made it clear that He wanted me to be there. I talked to my parents, and my father was strongly against me going, so I began to pray a lot, and Jesus definitely won my father's heart over. Whenever I got to East Asia, the second day I got there, I met Richard, and it was because Will had been emailing him that Richard already knew who I was before I even got there, and so we instantly became friends and we started to hang out. And throughout the summer, Richard had been reading the Bible and he was asking spiritual questions. And then on the third week, Richard asked, "How do I become a Christian?" So Joanna and I sat down with him one night and answered a bunch of questions and shared the gospel with him. And from there, and that night, he accepted Jesus into his life.
Not too long ago, Richard sent me an email that really illustrates what's been going on in his heart since then, so I just wanted to share that with you. Will, how are you? I'm enjoying my holiday. He will help me learn the Bible at least once a week since next week. He gave me a kind of textbook which helps me to get to know Bible more directly. I am now truly believe him. He is real and I can feel it. He helped me a lot both physically and mentally. He also helped me overcome my slack. I do love him. Because of you could I find him. Thank you. Yours, Richard.